Good morning, students. How are you? Just freshly shaved? No more beard. Today, we're going to talk about plants and their jobs, okay? This is a plant. It has lots and lots of leaves. We're going to talk about leaves. We're also going to talk about some other parts of the plant. Now, one of the parts we talked about early in the year is the roots. The roots are part of the plant that it's kind of like the mouth of the plant. It drinks the water, right? And that's really important because the plant needs something to soak up all that water. Now the roots are the first thing we're talking about. Okay. Now roots drink that water, and then what happens? Well, they give it to another part of the plant. And the next part of the plant is there's a part of the plant that helps carry the water up. Okay? Remember that. And you can kind of think of the stem as like an elevator. Some people think, because elevators go up, but some people also think it's more like a straw. And when you suck on a straw, the water shoots up the straw. Well, that's important for a plant because the roots are going to drink the water. The stem is going to help carry the water up. And this is really great because it helps the plant grow. So we have roots. I say, you say. Roots. Stem. All right, now stems are really important too. And then we're going to move on to the third part, which is the leaves. The leaves are really important. The leaves take all that sun and all that water and all the air, and they do something really important with it called photosynthesis. Well, I don't hide the big words from all of you, so there you go. Photosynthesis, that's the whole process of the plant growing, okay? Well, some other important parts of the plant are the flower, okay? Now, flowers have a really important job. They make seeds. And if you've ever seen a big, big sunflower, in the middle of it are lots and lots of seeds. People like to eat those. But we're going to move on to the next part, which is the fruit. Well, fruit is really important because fruit is what we get from the plants. So hold on. Let's back up a second. Plants make what? Food. Okay? Plants make food. And that's really important because plants help us. Okay? They help us survive. They help animals survive. We all eat plants. Even when you're eating a slice of pizza or having a taco or having a cheeseburger, all of these things have plants. Tomato slice is on the cheeseburger. Okay? The tomato's used, it's a fruit, but it's used like a vegetable when we cook spaghetti and meatballs. When we make pizza, that red part of pizza is the sauce. And you need tomatoes to make the sauce. So if you don't want to take my word for it, you can take a look at this. Spaghetti and meatballs. All right. So we have the cheeseburger, spaghetti and meatballs, pizza, tacos. People cut up slices of tomatoes and put it in their tacos. They also use lettuce and cabbage and lots of other wonderful vegetables that we use when we eat all these good foods. And when I'm talking about eating vegetables and eating fruits, this is not junky junk, okay? This is not soda. This is not ice cream, okay? This is good for your body. Soda and ice cream and cookies, they make you feel good for a little while, but they don't give you many vitamins. And the fruit and the vegetables are going to give you all those great vitamins and really help your body. So we have the roots, the stem, the leaves. Now the leaves, remember, they take all that hot sun and they help the plant, okay, make the food. Then you're going to start to see some flowers growing on the plant. Great. And then the flowers will start shriveling up and the flowers will die. Well, don't worry, because after the flowers die, they do something really wonderful. They can produce parts of the after the flower dies, it starts making that fruit, or it starts making that vegetable that we can eat. And that's a really important part. And if you look really closely, like we said, at the sunflower, that's a flower that has tons and tons of seeds. And those seeds can be brought all the way back to when we first started talking about planting a seed, okay? Every seed is a new plant and has the potential of being a big plant. That's kind of wonderful. So I know when people think about stems and seeds, and I have an example of some things over here. These are some seeds I bought at the supermarket. This is a spice called basil. This is another seed called a cucumber. It has lots of water in it. It's really great for your body, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Anyhow, so we have those, and let's take a look at a root. I mean, I could talk all day about where roots are, but let me show you an example, okay? All right, so these are different roots. Why do I have a whole handful of roots right here? Well, if you look really closely, this is all the little things coming off. This will drink the water, and this was in the soil. When it was in the soil, I added water and sun, and then it helped the rest of the plant grow. Okay, roots are really important because, you know, when we go outside on the playground and you see the grass on the ground, and that big wind starts blowing, the plants don't blow away. They stay right where they are. Well, that's great because the roots, one of their jobs is to hold the plant in place so it doesn't just fly away. Okay, so I'm going to end right there. I have a really great story I wanted to read you real quick before you get into the Nearpod lesson that I put on there. Really great interactive lesson. Do the best you can. I hope you're having fun while you're learning. I also hope that you're kind of bonding with your family, like spending really important time with all these people that love you so much. They're there for you. You have people all around you, and I want you to realize this, that want to help you. And me. I have my family, and I can't do everything. I need to rely on them to help me with things I need help with. So it might just be a matter of saying, hey, I don't understand this. What does he mean? What is he talking about? And these people are going to be there to help you. It's called a support team, okay? We all support each other, and that's a really important thing, especially during this tough time. Lots of people think of this time as, you know, a great blessing with your family, but there is lots of stress built in there. So just going to ask that you do the best you can and have fun while you're learning. And you know, before you go, I have some plant books at home. Some are still in the classroom, but I got a nice one I'm going to read to you. This is a story about a plant, okay? And on this book, you're going to see a cover page, okay? This is really important. It's going to tell you lots of things about the story. Also, the title of the story, or the name of the story, is called The Giving Tree. Okay, I'm not going to read this story today, but I want you to understand these plants, and lots of times when you think about plants, you know, they're really nice, but trees are gigantic plants, like the biggest ones out there. And this is the stem of the tree. Sometimes you can't always see the roots because they're deep in the ground, but those trees aren't going to blow away because of the roots. And then up here, you can see lots and lots of leaves on top of this tree. And this is a great story, one of my favorites. And towards the end, the tree starts making some fruit towards the middle. It's an apple tree. I had an apple tree in my backyard when I was a kid. Kind of a fun tree to have. Well, let's get started with Grow, Flower, Grow. I think this story is going to be all about flowers and how wonderful they are growing all around us. One day, Fran found a flower pot filled with soil. I'll try and help with the lighting here. Poking out of the top was a tiny green tip. I will grow this flower, Fran said to Fred. Oh, she's got a pot, planting a seed. She's got to take care of that. She took it home. Grow, flower, she said, but the tip stayed tiny. I think this flower is hungry. So Fran went to the fridge. Inside, she found some of her favorite food. Can anybody tell me a character's name from this story? Now remember, a character is a person or an animal in the story. The title, Grow, Flower, Grow, characters are people that have parts in the story. And if you said Fran, you were right. That's the girl in the story. She gave the flower a slice of pizza. That'll work, right? The next day, Fran gave it a piece of cheeseburger. I don't think that's going to help, Fran, but let's keep reading and find out. Then she gave it spaghetti, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and a large spoonful of strawberry ice cream. Even though strawberry is my favorite, I don't think it's going to help. She even gave it one of Fred's juicy bones. But the flower didn't grow. The tip of the plant stayed tiny. Fran got fed up. "Silly flower," Fran said, and she threw it out the back door. I don't think she's making good choices. I hope she makes better choices going forward. Let's find out. The flower pot fell on the ground and rolled away. The rain fell on it. The wind blew on it. The sun shone on it. So it's getting rain, it's getting wind, the air, and it's getting sun. It's getting all the things that a plant needs. I'm starting to really like this story. Finally, the tiny green tip grew. And grew and grew until one day Fran and Fred went outside to play. When they opened the door, a surprise was waiting. What do you think the surprise could be? Let's find out. Maybe it's a bigger plant? A big, beautiful flower just for Fran. The end. Well, I hope you're having fun at home. I'm trying to have lots of fun. I want to make the best of this time. And, just try to spend lots of time with your family. It's really important. Maybe you want to help mom or dad make dinner. I like, on Fridays, my kids like doing Flashlight Friday. And you can kind of do that any day. It doesn't have to be Friday. But it's something he wanted to do at school. And get a blanket, get a flashlight, and you just read under like a tent blanket. And you can kind of invite your brothers and sisters or anybody else who'd like to listen or help you read. It's kind of a nice thing. Hey guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and we're going to be talking more about plants and their functions. And have a great day.